go right. I was just trying to do something out. Great. Where's the bottle? Shit. So, again, where is the bottle that I used on my arm? There has to be a bottle that I used on my arm, right? First of all, it's 3 a.m. All right, as you see, there's nothing here next to the REM pod. I will move every object away, and you will see clearly. Voila! On the REM pod. It is about 3 a.m. on April 28th, 2017. I don't know why it is that I'm recording this, and I mean, honestly, I'm just letting you know, just for documentation's sake, I'm putting this in. The winds are howling up and down the canyons right now. I don't know if you can hear them. As a matter of fact, let me put this down over here. And there's no equipment, by the way. I'm going to let you know that right now there's nothing here. All of this stuff is nothing's plugged in. I will clear the deck. I don't want anybody to think for a second that if anything occurs that it's me controlling the energy around there. You know how REM pods work. They do their, how do you say, their thing. And they're basically proximity beacons, and when you get near the antenna, they become active. Thus, excuse me while I tie my shoe. I was going to go outside and test the energy outside with this meter. Now watch this. Watch. Sure, this is what she got from going south and the limbs one like they are. Listen, they're really quiet outside even, so dead quiet outside. Beautiful night, as a matter of fact. You got the city right there. Wow. But watch this. I'm still pressing the button as I go into this house. And to give you an idea of what's going on here, watch. Oh my God. Did you guys just see that? My heart is racing, I kid you not. That just totally freaked my... Now look what the dog's doing. The dog's looking right at it as well. And I just opened up the window and that's what is happening. Oh my God, my instincts were on the money. Spirits, excuse me, if you are here, and I'm sorry, this is kind of freaking me the fuck out. Could you please communicate? Okay, before I even said finish the word communicate, you saw what just happened. I want to just make sure that you guys see this. Spirits. I am telling you right now, this is the very first time in my life that this has ever happened. Could I finish first? No offense. Oh my God. Thank you very much. My instincts were right, and I guess I was feeling the idea that you wanted me to turn that on. That's why. Turned it on. Do you want me to keep the window open? Can I turn the lights on? Oh my God, this is totally freaking me the hell out. Oh boy. In the meantime, my cats are walking there. Now you got to remember, that proximity beacon is literally just a few inches around. And you notice it's changing different colors. Sorry. I'm just so flattered that you're actually here, and I can feel your presence in the sense that you're communicating. I'm being all choked up. You know, this doesn't usually, no, this has never happened to me in my life. Everybody else has had this happen to them. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be insulting. I'm just trying to express a certain amount of gratitude and like, wow. I can't believe it. This is just blowing my mind, seriously. Now you know what I'm going to have to do. No offense to you guys, and I really appreciate it. I'm going to have to wait for this to cycle through, for this whole communication to end, because I don't want it to end, obviously. And it's 3-something in the morning. I have no idea, but I can't believe this. Because this happens to other people when there's other people around, but it almost feels like it never happens to me. And I'm so gracious and appreciative that you're here doing this with me. And maybe this is kind of like, do I need this anymore? I don't think you need the toy anymore. I mean the meter. But I feel like I should sit here and try to like see if there's a way to kind of like help the audience understand what's going on here, and also in the same breath tell those people who are at the powers that be and the producers out there that this is a good idea for the show, and I'll let them communicate through the REM Pod to confirm or not confirm. And so far you've seen I've been able to communicate freely without them saying anything. Well, but okay. Like I said, I've got an idea for a TV show, and so far I pitched it to one company, and they'll remain nameless. But they said to me that the problem was is that in spite of the fact that it's great idea, whatever, it's one location, quote unquote. And I said, but the stories are so varied. That's the whole point of the show, right, guys? Can I get a confirmation from you guys about that? And the idea being about that this is a story show, so that everybody's individual story that takes place or has taken place in the past 15, 17, God, it's 18 years now since I bought the lot, and before, you know, my personal story and these other people's stories would make an interesting show idea. They said, oh, it's not good. I said, I've got all this evidence. I've got all these videos with all these people's personal experiences, plus people's experiences that we don't have video footage on, but it's so dramatic that I would like to get these people to come back and do reenactments in the locations in the house, not some other location like you see the reenactments on these shows, like Most Haunted, or no, Paranormal Witness, Haunted Hollywood, and My Ghost Story. They never used the house to do the reenactments. They always got some other location with other actors, to play the people. And I said, why would you want other people to play the people's role if you got them where you can shoot it right here in the house where it all happened and make it really interesting? I said, plus you've got people that have the experiences, you have them sit down and get interviewed here, right on this couch. Well, not the way it looks right now. I mean, I've got it covered because I had some problems with it, so I was just waiting to kind of let it dry out. But the idea is we would have a screen come down and you'd watch the footage that they'd gone through after they'd been... Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll take that as a yes. They like the idea, and they want you to, too. And I know that's terrible, what I just said, for you too. Okay, I will stop trying to make funny out of it. I understand. But my point is that, all right, the show's idea is that it's all these people's stories, including Adam. where where he rushed in to take a leak, and all of a sudden behind him, you guys turned on, maybe not you specifically, but you relative to you spirits, decided to turn on the frickin' faucet, both left and right, and it was funny because he says, man, I'm just sitting there taking a leak, and all of a sudden I hear the water faucets turn on behind me. I hear this sound behind me, and I turn around like this, and I look, and all of a sudden I notice that the handles are both turned on full. And I just like caught myself fit, zipped my zipper up, and ran out of the room. I was freaking out, man. Then you did it for me 2 years ago in my bedroom on the second floor in the master bathroom. Oh, listen to that wind howl. I love it because I love the energy. It also brings more energy into the house when you allow the air to flow in. It's just bringing in more of the ions and more of the spirits, I guess, as we've seen. About to say, the spirits like to come in when the window's open. It's easier for them, I guess, for their energy. Is that correct? I know sometimes it takes a little time for when I say something. It's not like it's immediate. Sometimes they'll delay. All right, they're just trying to make me look like an ass. Hey, I got an idea. In any event, that's the show, and I think it's a great idea, and I want to wrap that up in a nice little ball. Reggie, do you mind? By the way, this is my dog, Reggie. He usually is on this couch, but one of the dogs had a little accident, so I wanted to dry it off, and I didn't want them coming up here, and that way it's protected. And I'd like to really use this in the show. I know, I'm waiting for some kind of response. Not from you, from them. The spirit. What? All of a sudden you want what? But why don't you get up on the couch? No, not on this part, over here. No. Fiona, that's Fiona, that's my Rhodesian Ridgeback right there. Reggie, stop it, that's Fiona. I've had them both for about 4 years. Reggie, I got 2 years ago this month. I don't know why they're getting so agitated, it could be the spirit saying, hey, get your dogs in this. They're the other living beings who need a little credit in this show. Sit down. Well, that's another show anyways. I'd just like to do an interest, but in any event, let's just focus on my idea for the show. Wow, listen to that. Oh, wow. I literally just felt the shush. I felt the earth. I felt the floor literally shimmy up and down. It was so strong. That was powerful. Wow. Well, I don't know if they're still here with us. Maybe they'll chime in. To say the least, this has been one hell. Well, I guess I was wrong there with that. I'm sorry. I just love this. I think this is great. Because you guys are obvious. You can see that I'm not doing anything to make them. Wow. Excuse me. I just want to feel the floor here. No, not you. The floor. It literally felt like the floor was like lifting. Just a smidgen. Not like, 2 inches. No, it just felt like you could feel the floor literally come up a little bit. Rise up like a 1/4 of a millimeter or something, maybe a millimeter. It just felt really like, wow. I love this. Like I was trying to say, I can't believe this is happening. And obviously, it's in dim light. It's not in total darkness. The light in the dining room and light in the kitchen are on, so it's in light. I could turn the lights on with their permission. I don't know if they'll be happy if I turn the lights on or not. I'd love to, so I'm out of the darkness and in the color. So I'm going to do that right now in a way that is not going to be intrusive, but enough to get the whatchamacallit off. And hopefully this is not going to interfere with our spirits and our communication. It really shouldn't. Here, let me kill the, excuse me, spirits, I'm going to kill the light I'm going to turn the lights off in the kitchen because I'd like to conserve some energy. you know, what time is it? It's right now 3:18 in the morning. I don't know what time we started this at. I've also got my cats Terry and Tommy here as well. So and apparently it's still in the whatchamacallit mode, even though I've got lights really going very well. I have a feeling it's not going to matter to the spirits. Some people say, no, I want it in the darkness, I want it in the infrared. It's like, come on.